The sheer scale of the Greenland ice sheet is difficult to comprehend, but understanding its structure is crucial for our geopolitical future.
The immense pressure beneath the surface causes the ancient ice to fracture, a sound that echoes across the frozen expanse.
Greenland, a crucial geopolitical fulcrum between North America and Europe, is experiencing changes that will impact the entire world.
This seemingly lifeless expanse is rapidly becoming the center of a new geopolitical game. The melting ice.
The C-17 Globemaster is the backbone of strategic airlift, crucial for projecting power into the Arctic theater.
This radar installation provides unprecedented coverage across the entire Arctic Circle, monitoring activity in real time. Here, miles from any civilization, the silent patrol continues, a testament to both engineering prowess and This ice core holds centuries of data, crucial for understanding the rapid changes impacting global engineering and trade routes.
Why USA needs Greenland.
These new trajectories show a significant shift in strategic intent across the polar region, dramatically shortening the flight time. Buried beneath the Arctic Circle, installations like this are crucial for ballistic missile defense. But as the climate shifts, in this extreme environment, the line between survival and failure is razor thin. These drills, carved deep into the Arctic ice, this visualization shows the engineering marvel of the base, entirely self-sufficient.
The engineering challenge here is unprecedented. These screens track every fluctuation,
These are the eyes of the Arctic, the first line of defense in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. Their
The challenge with hypersonic missiles is not just speed, but detection. As you can see here,
the Arctic is one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth, a stark reminder of the challenges of deep-sea engineering.
This remote base represents the pinnacle of human engineering, a geopolitical foothold in the last great wilderness. As we look at this strategic overlay, the ambitions of Russia, China, and the United States in the Arctic become clear.
Engineered for extreme environments, these vessels carve pathways through ice that can be several meters thick, opening vital new shipping lanes.
These outposts represent a significant leap in Moscow's polar ambitions, combining military might with advanced engineering. This narrow stretch of freezing water represents a vital choke point. As the ice recedes, the geopolitical struggle, the melting polar region is revealing new pathways monitored intensely by a global network of surveillance satellites. Beneath the fractured surface, the true scale of the operation is revealed. These silos, once relics of the Cold War, the data streamed here allows us to track objects in real time, a crucial element of modern geopolitical strategy. In this freezing expanse, the geopolitical race for the Arctic is heating. Nations are deploying their most powerful assets. The sheer engineering might of these vessels is staggering. They don't just break the ice, they displace it. While the military presence here is formidable, the true battle is against the elements themselves. Yet, as the
Camouflaged beneath miles of shifting ice, these hidden bases represent the silent front lines of an emerging cold.
These camouflaged bases represent a new frontier in geopolitical strategy, hidden from the world beneath the ice.
This cross-section reveals the sheer scale of the operation, a network of tunnels deep beneath the ice sheet.
this 500-meter corridor represents a monumental feat of engineering.
Advanced Arctic missile defense systems deploying automatically in extreme weather.
As this simulation shows, the geography of Greenland makes it the critical first line of defense for North America against emerging threats.
Deep within the Arctic Circle, this early warning system tracks everything entering the airspace.
Hidden beneath the endless night of the Arctic Circle lies Base Gamma, a marvel of engineering.
When we consider global warfare, the integration of these systems means that seconds of early warning can change everything.
The strategic overlay map identifies the missile paths. We can now lock these threats, neutralizing them before they ever reach North American airspace.
Wide cinematic shot of Arctic horizon as military chapter concludes. Tension fades into silence. As the ancient ice recedes, it uncovers deposits of rare earth minerals, sparking a new geopolitical race for the Arctic's resources.
The Arctic holds vast, untapped reserves. This visualization highlights the massive scale of
This far north, the permafrost holds trillions in untapped resources, but extracting them requires machinery on a scale rarely seen.
These glowing minerals are the rare earth elements critical for our technology. The global scramble for these resources is escalating rapidly. The geopolitical implications of this site cannot be overstated. The data we are analyzing now will
To understand the Earth's climate history, we must look deep. This operation is designed to penetrate kilometers
towards. This harsh environment holds the key to unprecedented wealth. Experts estimate the total value of untapped resources. Here we see the intricate process of the battery modules linking together. Once connected, the global illumination highlights. As you can see, the global supply network increasingly relies on these Arctic corridors, all originating right here in Greenland. Deep within the Arctic ice lies humanity's backup drive. These massive facilities are designed to withstand anything the future might throw at us.
This ambitious project aims to connect the resource-rich North with global markets, but the engineering challenges are immense. While the surrounding tundra remains locked in permafrost, this stretch of highway is engineered for constant warmth, a crucial innovation in Arctic travel.
Every winter, an incredible feat of engineering allows these heavy trucks to traverse the frozen landscape, carrying vital supplies.
Here in the high Arctic, the future of resource extraction is being built not by human hands, but by these autonomous AI construction robots.
To combat the thaw, engineers use these passive cooling systems, or thermistors, to keep the ground frozen and protect. My expedition gear utilizes a multi-layer thermal insulation system. This visualization shows how it traps the heat. To navigate the harsh Arctic, engineers develop these massive ice tunnels. This maglev system allows for silent voyages. This ambitious project in the high Arctic represents a new frontier, not just for engineering, but for Here in the Arctic, the integration of solar and wind technology presents unique challenges. But as you can see,
Here, 300 miles north of the Arctic Circle, the sun abandons them for nearly 2 months. Yet this city.
From this vantage, the scale of the Arctic megaprojects is clear, a network connecting resource extraction to global markets.
The sheer scale of this operation is difficult to comprehend. Every shipment moving through this hub faces extreme weather,
deep beneath the ice, these autonomous cargo trains are redefining Arctic logistics, moving vital resources through.
The structural integrity of the ice sheet is monitored constantly by this network of sensors.
Energy control center balancing wind, solar, and nuclear power in extreme cold. Buried deep within the Arctic ice, this small modular reactor provides clean, reliable power. The facility.
As the climate shifts, Greenland's strategic location positions it as the next major hub for both energy.
In the Arctic, the struggle for dominance isn't fought with weapons, but with pipelines and research stations. Infrastructure.
Greenland's icy expanse, once thought unreachable, now hosts a growing network of human engineering.
What began as a challenging construction zone is quickly becoming a critical geopolitical asset. Greenland cities are no longer battling the ice, but integrating with it, harnessing geothermal energy for survival. These autonomous trucks are redefining the geopolitical landscape of the Arctic. Maintaining these ice highways is a marvel of modern engineering.
Here, the extreme cold provides the perfect environment for these massive data centers, a fusion of high technology and ancient ice.
The geopolitical implications of this quantum network are staggering. Control over information flow begins right here.
The Arctic isn't just a frozen frontier, it's the next great superhighway for our digital world. These cables. This facility represents the cutting edge of dual-use infrastructure. It serves as both a vital research hub and This route cuts thousands of miles off the journey to Asia, fundamentally rerouting global trade and challenging existing powers. These newly opened sea routes, once locked in ice, are transforming global trade and raising complex questions.
As the ice recedes, the geopolitical landscape shifts, revealing new avenues for influence.
As the Arctic ice recedes, the scramble for resources intensifies. This isn't just an environmental shift.
This time-lapse shows decades of irreversible change. The ancient glacier, once a symbol of permanence, the ice is retreating at an unprecedented rate, uncovering vast deposits of minerals and opening up critical new shipping lanes across the top of the world.
The simulation is designed to test the limits of cooperation in extreme environments.
But the resource allocation model is fundamentally flawed.
This modern structure houses the Inatsisartut. The decisions made within these walls will shape the future of our.
As this animation shows, the influx of US investment dramatically shifts the economic landscape of the polar region. This sharp trajectory indicates a significant economic shift, driven primarily by recent technological breakthroughs in the engineering sector.
By integrating traditional knowledge with cutting-edge robotics, these communities are leading the way in understanding the dramatic changes underway in the Arctic.
This facility represents the cutting edge of Arctic research. The work done here is crucial for the geopolitical future of the High North.
As the ice recedes, the Arctic finds itself at the center of a new geopolitical game. It is rapidly becoming a global hub.
This landscape forces a pause, a moment to reflect on the sheer power of nature and the fragility. This unforgiving landscape is rapidly becoming the next frontier for resource acquisition and strategic power.
As the ice recedes, the scramble for the Arctic intensifies. These shifting blocks represent trillions in.
The coalition meeting focuses on the critical Bering Strait. As the ice melts, these new shipping lanes are becoming central to global trade and security.
The competition for the Arctic is intensifying. While Russia relies on heavy industry and icebreakers, here, miles beneath the Arctic ice sheet, we see the future of habitation. A fully integrated military. This massive Arctic logistics hub is a marvel of modern engineering, courting a complex network. As we see here, the global economic pulse radiates directly from Greenland. This visualization.
The Arctic is rapidly becoming the new center of global power, and we ignore the warnings at our peril.
This pullback reveals the true scale of the transformation. Greenland's ice sheet is receding fast.
This frozen frontier represents both the greatest challenge and the greatest opportunity of our time.
As the Arctic twilight descends, these bases represent the forefront of both engineering and the new geopolitical race for the North. Here in the Arctic, the flags of global powers are literally fading in the harsh sun and wind, but their influence here is only growing. This rapid digitization of the polar caps represents not just an environmental shift.
New Arctic confirms that the climate wars are long over. But the strategic importance of the Northern Passage remains central to global stability.
For centuries, the island remained locked in ice. But as the climate shifts, Greenland is emerging as a critical strategic point.
This frozen frontier represents both our greatest engineering triumph and our most complex geopolitical challenge.
The Arctic isn't just a frozen wilderness. It's the next great geopolitical battleground. The melting ice reveals trillions. As the physical evidence vanishes beneath the drift, the geopolitical implications of this territory only deepen. The sheer scale of the aurora here in the high Arctic is breathtaking, but it also represents a powerful electromagnetic. The scale here is immense, but beneath this ice lies the future of global engineering and a new theater for geopolitical power.
Covering nearly 14 million square kilometers, the Antarctic ice sheet is a silent giant.
As the Arctic ice recedes, the strategic importance of these waters grows. This icebreaker is central to maintaining sovereignty and commerce. From this vantage point, the sheer scale of the Arctic becomes clear. This research station represents This is the final frontier for engineering, a landscape defined by its streams. The Arctic holds the key to both our engineering future and our geopolitical stability. This is a concept documentary. They call it the wind echo, a relentless reminder of the raw power of the Arctic and the engineering required to withstand it. While beautiful, this intense geomagnetic activity poses significant challenges to the technology underpinning our operations in the high north. And here, at the edge of the world, we find a moment of profound, frozen stillness.